The time for silly intros and all that nonsense and choking on cheesecake is gone. Not just because I'm now officially dieting, so I'm miserable, but it's the business end of the season. We need to take it seriously. We have matches to win. Hello and welcome to part 30 of the Bolton battle. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode we have the last two games of what will hopefully just be the regular league season, at home against Oxford and away against Dagenham, or as a former Dagenham inhabiting work colleague of mine used to pronounce it, Dagenham, because apparently it made it sound posh. We've got to win these games to get into the playoffs. Since you were last with me, form has been massively up and down. I mean, you don't get more up and down than this. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. I mean, Russell Bye, it's fair to say he's back in good form. He's got 4 goals twice in the last 3 games, but was completely anonymous against Yeovil in between the two. So, who knows which version of Russell Bye we're going to get today. We need to win. We need to win. I mean, if we look at the league table, it's all getting a little bit panicky and stressful now. 2 games left. We are hanging on to a playoff spot by the skin of our teeth. We're only 1 point ahead of Birmingham and Yeovil. Coventry can still catch us just as well. It's so much still to play for. Not just for us as a team as well. Russell Bye has now got himself to second place on the top scorer chart. We kind of want Barnet to go up automatically and us to get into the playoffs, because that gives Bye a little bit longer to outscore him and try and become top scorer in the division. But obviously if he keeps getting 4 goals every other game, he'll be on 29 goals by the end of the regular season anyway, and hopefully Ryan Jones of Barnet won't score again. So this is the team that we're playing today for this massively important game against Oxford. We've got Matthew Crabb in goal, a back three of Dodge, Roberts and Albinson, with Berry and Jennings as our first choice fullbacks. In fact, I want to show you something about Glenn Jennings. Earlier on in the season, the coaches weren't rating him. I think he was a 2.5 star, both current and potential ability. I didn't think he was going to make it in League 2 even. He was really seriously struggling, but look at all these upward arrows. And if we now look at his reports, my assistant manager now reckons he could be a good Championship right back at some point. This lad could stay with us all the way through, and that would be awesome, because he's a player we've picked up, only aged 22, picked him up on a free transfer from, Bradford is that he's coming from. And it would be lovely to, it was only on the Q&A the other day that I was talking about Ben Smythe, who was a player I had at Posh in a previous save, and managed to bring him through from League 2 into the Premier League and Champions League. If we can have Glenn Jennings from the Conference all the way through to the Championship, that's almost as good. Kind of need to get promoted to make any of that happen though. In midfield, we've got Lee Martin and Finlay Gooden. Let's hope he is, and shows that he is today. Sean Quinn in behind Russell Bye. And the man himself, Luke, is up front alongside Bye. Just because we're struggling a little bit forwards. Sean Friends picked up an injury, so we can't have our children's TV duo up front. Aidan Grant's also taken a little bit of a knock. So the options to go alongside Bye were Luke, Ryan Godbold, who apparently does exist. He was injured, that's why I forgot about him. Dave Mitchell, who hasn't really done anything since before Christmas, and then Chris Abbott and Carl Howe, who are both on the transfer list and will be departing shortly. So kind of playing Luke because we have to today, although we do have a couple of options to come off the bench if needed. Look at that, we're completely fluid with our tactic. We're on about 95% board approval rating. It's all setting up for bottling the finish probably. Where are Oxford? See, Oxford are right down near the bottom. They're just the kind of team who are going to come along, beat us, ruin the fun. I mean, if we lose, if results go against us today, it can be all but over before we even get into that last game of the season. It can't be completely over today, but it can be as good as if we don't do something magical. Why have I started Sean Quinn when he's clearly not fit? We've got Godbold sat there on the bench. It's probably because I'm a little bit scared because I don't know if Godbold's any good. We've escaped a little bit there, and Bye, if he can find Luke, he does. But why is Luke being so slow? We know Luke's got bags of pace to burn. He should have just ran into that space. Bye probably needed to release the ball a little bit quicker. I think Luke probably just had to check his run because the ball wasn't immediately forthcoming from Bye. Roberts is in. We're 1-0 up. Carl Roberts has scored a very rare goal, and that puts us above Salford. The dream playoff final is still a possibility at the moment. Us against Salford. Search engine optimisation. That's what it's all about. So, the cross came in from Quinn. Dodge with the header. Not bad for someone who's basically a right back. TV save from their keeper, really. Could have done a lot better with that. Roberts doesn't care. Tucks it in. We're 1-0 up. Huzzah. Let's just keep going with this. I mean, as it stands, we might even secure the playoffs today. Bye. Should have scored there. We need Birmingham and Yeovil to both slip up, because I don't think we're too clever on goal difference compared to them. But we are currently 3 points ahead of them both. So if we can get both of them to slip up and us to keep in a winning position, it would be rather nice to secure the playoffs with a game to spare. I'm getting so ahead of myself, though. We've just given away a penalty, haven't we? Kenny Dodge, after being so instrumental in the goal at the other end, has just given away what looks a really soft penalty. And Matthew Crabb has saved it, but I mean, it's about the third penalty he's saved this season, but it's the first one where he's basically just dropped it in front of him. We can't be too critical when he's saving a penalty, but it needs to go anywhere but there, doesn't it? I mean, goalkeeping 101, when you're making the save, you're not just throwing yourself in front of the ball. You need to push the ball away from the goal as well, because in that kind of situation, it's just dropped at his feet, and there was only one result going to come out of that, and that was their striker tucking away the rebound. Right, into the second half. Sean Quinn isn't going to make it to the end of this half, so Godbold needs to be warming up. We've got Gooden, let's hope he is, as an option to push further forward if need be as well. Jennings looked like he was getting into a crossing position there, but the highlight robbed a goal from us. Silly old match engine. Oxford have had 3 clear-cut chances today. We're actually, I mean, look at this. Look at the clear-cut chances. Look at the possession. We're actually quite lucky to not be behind in this game. We need to sort our act out, because Oxford aren't very good. Right, Berry with the chance to cross now. Cross comes in to Bye, and that's, it's his 34th goal of the season. Look at that. Mike Berry piling on another assist. We're back in the lead. I can feel the excitement building inside me. I love the playoffs. And that is a nice, tidy finish from Russell Bye. And where does that leave things? Right, Birmingham and Yeovil still there on 68 points. Salford, I mean, are any of these teams even playing? No one seems to be doing anything but us. It's just us moving up and down, depending on what's going on in our game. Right, Quinn needs to come. No. Right, Quinn and Bye are both coming off. We cannot risk an injury. Right, Godbold will come on for Quinn. I don't know if you've even seen Godbold yet, so you get to have a look at him. Dave Mitchell will come on for Russell Bye, and it's like it's last year again. I don't know what last year was, 20-something. Oh no, Bye got a proper injury, and he's actually properly got to come off. I mean, this changes everything potentially, because there's no good getting into the playoffs if we can't win them, and he is our goals. Birmingham have now gone ahead in their game, which puts Salford out of the playoffs at the moment as well. I've had the wind knocked out of me a little bit by this Russell Bye situation. Right, what we trying to do? We've got a right back on the bench. We haven't. We're going to take Albinson off, bring on John Curtis. All I want to do is rush to Russell Bye's bedside and give him a rub better, get some magic spray on him. I'm not as bothered about him being ready for the next game, provided we win it. But if we're going to get into the playoffs, we need him. I mean, you've seen the striker crisis we're having. At the start of the episode, they're dropping like flies. And we are down to our conference strike partnership now, with a couple of transfer listed players as backup. Oh, right, let's see the damage before we get into the next game. I don't know if I want to look. Right, inbox, have at me. Where is he? Right, Musselwhite reports on Russell Bye. I'm looking away. You lot are going to know before me. Apart from the fact, obviously, I'll look and then upload the video. Is it bad? Oh, 2 months. Don't know what to do now. We've got no strikers. You can play with broken ribs, surely. We've got one more game then. Right, I don't want to alarm anybody. I've just noticed this. See if you can see the slight problem with the scheduling. Match 46, our game against Dejanam, which takes place on Saturday, is happening the day after the first leg of the playoffs. this game about to crash on me if we get into... Do we have to throw the result so we don't get in the playoffs? Because otherwise the whole thing is going to crash and it's going to be the end of a 21 season long save. What to do? What to do? When it rains, it pours, eh? Has anyone got Eggs' phone number? Right, well, the world hasn't ended despite it didn't try and do the playoff semi-final yesterday. So I'm hoping we'll play the match and the whole thing won't crash. So now we want to win it again. And this is what we've got to do. We've got Eggs in goal because Matthew Crabb is injured. That's a bit of a problem. The rest of the back six remains largely unchanged. The three at the back as usual. Jennings still at right back. I'm actually bringing Yakubu Obi in to play at left wing back. His form is better over the last 5 games. He's fully fit, and my assistant manager actually reckons he's a better wing back than Mike Berry now. So I think this lad might be our new first choice wing back. It says he's only played 5 games for us. I don't see how that can be right because, yeah, there you go. He's played 11 games for us. The game's breaking. We're getting to that point. Don't know how many more seasons we've got left in this. But he's been making improvements all season, and so he gets a go. Why not? Swift and Martin in midfield with Quinn in behind, Luke and Friend up front. Because they're the only fit strikers at the club. Chris Abbott is having to play on. He's had to make his way onto the bench today. Bearing in mind he wasn't playing for us regularly last season in the conference. That's how desperate we're getting. Can't believe we've got Eggs in goal for an important match like this. I don't care who Paul Stone is. Right, let's get into anyone we recognise. Why do I only check for big games? There's probably so many of our former players we come up against week in, week out. Right, where are Dagenham? Mid-table. They've got nothing to play for. They just need to roll over and let us rub their bellies. I feel the stress. Where's my back goal mug? I need a sip of coffee. I need coffee to help me with stress. We've just given away a penalty. I absolutely don't believe it. It's all going to fall apart, isn't it? Oh, Eggs, you absolute glorious human being. I've always loved that man. Eggs is the finest goalkeeper in the history of Bolton Wanderers. What were we talking about in the last match? When you're saving a penalty, none of this dropping it down at the striker's feet. You thump that thing out for a throw on, and then you celebrate like you mean it. Eggs is. Assistant manager still reckons he's going to be a championship keeper in his future. We might be witnessing the rebirth of Eggs today. Crabb may have played his last game. Eggs is back. Eggs is going to give away a goal here, isn't he? Oh, Obi proving why he's into the side. And Luke and Friend combining brilliantly. Friend hits the crossbar. And Luke can't quite make it in for the rebound. I tell you what, the new boys look up for it today. They've not played a lot of games between them this season. But Eggs, Obi, Luke and Sean Friend, they're going for it. We just need everyone else to sort of keep up with them. Right, as it stands at the moment, Birmingham have leapfrogged us. Salford have dropped down to 9th place. Mansfield have they snuck in or dropped down? I don't even remember where they were. They don't seem to have been a team I've mentioned at any point. Luke is in. He can't quite get there. Friend picks it up again. Out to Obi. Cross comes in. Obi has scored. That is managerial genius. I knew that was in his future. He meant this. It might look on this 3D replay like it was a cross. No, it wasn't. He meant, look, he's looking at goal now. He meant every inch of that. What a finish from Yakubu Obi. A new star has been born. And he's only a blooming fullback, isn't he? Right, that, ridiculously, puts us up to 5th. Obi, it's a bit of a late challenge there, but doesn't matter. We've got Super Eggs in goal. Oh, for goodness sake. I remember Eggs now. It's like he's afraid to get near the football here. So, the cross comes in. It looks like Eggs should just collect it. Okay. Did his pointing at the ball thing again. The only goalkeeper I've ever known who does that. No, boss, the ball's coming past. Shut your face, Eggs. Just stop it going in. No. Right, what does that mean? We're down to 7th and we're only there on goal difference. Yeovil are on the same amount of points as us now. No. Eggs, for goodness sake, you cretin, you hold your head. because you're never going to play. He will never play for us again. We need a new goalkeeper. Did we just move up to 6th again? Right, and on the stroke of half time. I guess something's happening somewhere else. No, we didn't. We're still 7th. We might need to... Hold on. Stop all this nonsense. We don't need any of these other... We don't need formations on there. We don't need any of this other nonsense. This is what we need. We need to know what's going on in other games. So, right, I can't work it out who they are. So, right, Mansfield. Who are they playing? Mansfield are losing to Yeovil. Why would those two be playing each other? Is that the best result for us at the moment? I don't understand. It's making my brain hurt. Birmingham. Who are that? Right, Birmingham are playing Hartlepool. Birmingham just need to not... Oh, God. What about Salford? Salford, who are you playing? You're losing to Coventry. Right. Can we see goal difference on here? So, we have a better goal difference than everybody apart from Mansfield. So, I mean, really, we want Mansfield to win that game, don't we? Because they're finishing above us regardless. But they can push Yeovil back so Yeovil aren't an issue. Right. We'll keep that there. Glenn, whip across in. Let's just equalise. Luke, out to Obi. Can he do it again? Obi crosses in. It doesn't really make it anywhere. Jennings with the chance to cross now to Friend. It bounces back out again. Swift is with it. What can he do? Absolutely nothing. Whoa. Right, Obi, get the tackle in. I mean, yeah, you fouled him. It wasn't quite what we had in mind. Right, we're still in 7th place at the moment. I am not enjoying this at all. Right, what's happening anywhere else? I mean, nothing's changed. Right, Obi with the throw in. Cross comes in. Martin, just smash it. Finds Swift with it. Can he do anything this time? He finds Jennings. Cross the football, Glenn Jennings. Where are you going? What did you just do? Right, oh no, that's our captain's just done that. Mansfield are in the lead, though. Are Mansfield in the lead? Hold on. I don't care. I mean, look, that's our captain. Brilliant. Don't care, though. I think Mansfield have just gone into the lead. No, they've equalised against Yeovil. But Yeovil have dropped down. Salford are now up level with us. Right, hold on. Ugh. This is... I'm going to vomit into my Batgirl mug in a minute. Albinson, you're coming off because you're just a disgrace. You're supposed to be our captain. You're done. We need an attacking change. Sean Friend is... Chris Abbott? I tell you what, we'll just do... Gooden or Godbold? Gooden, Godbold. Gooden, and that's OP is. We'll go Luke and Abbott again. Right, we're doing all three of them. We just got to go for it. We need 2 goals. I mean, really, 3 goals. But 2 goals just eases the pressure a little bit. They're going to score again. Right. Obi into Gooden. Let's hope he is. He's not, though, is he? None of them are. Oh. I'm hating every second of this. I might just end the episode here and I'll send you all an email and let you know how we got on. Jennings crosses into Abbott. Abbott has got one back. Chris Abbott still knows how to score goals. That was unexpected. I mean, this is straight out of the conference. Glenn Jennings crosses to Abbott. I mean, it just fell on him. He was just running and the ball hit him and he's got one back. And I need to see what Salford are doing because I'll calm down if they're already winning and they're only level with us. Where are Salford are drawing Coventry. So a Salford goal puts us out of the playoffs. This is where we need picture-in-picture again. We've talked about it time and time again. All I want now is a Salford-Coventry game on my screen. I'm not interested in what's going on in this match because we're not going to get back into it. We've got 15 minutes. We're not scoring 2 goals in 15 minutes. But Salford could score 1. Oh, God. Do you not want to be sick as much as I do? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel sick? Because I feel sick. This is the worst it has been at any point in the save. What just changed? Birmingham dropped down. Mansfield must be in the lead. Right, checking the scores again. I'm making this harder for myself by keep pausing. Right, Mansfield. Yeovil are now out of the picture. Nothing realistically has changed from our point of view. It's between us and Salford. We just need Salford not... We've got 15 seconds on the clock. And Salford have just gone in the lead, haven't they? I can't even see them. For goodness, an 86th minute goal. What? Whoa. Did Birmingham... The game was paused. How have we gone back into 7th? What? Where is B in the alphabet? Birmingham have a last minute equaliser by Hartlepool. I don't understand. I think we might get into the playoffs. I'm not pausing again. My hands are staying up here. I'm not going to pause this game again. We've got like 10 seconds. We're still in a playoff spot at the moment. And I'm not... I hope you lot are watching the match, because I'm not. We just went up to 6. Salford must have conceded as well. After all that, we finished 6th, I think. Oh, look at that. 3 teams level on points. Bolton, Salford, Birmingham. And it's our goals that have saved us. We score all those goals. After all that, now we just need the game not to crash. Because of the playoff thing. So we just need to race through all this. I want to know who we're playing, and I want to know it's not crashed. I don't care about Anthony Grant. I don't know who Cyrus Christie is. Actually, I do. He was with me at Man City, wasn't he? He was with me at Bolton. Ha! And Man City. Ah, I do know who you are, Cyrus Christie. I'm sorry. Do you want to come back to the coaching? He left here like 6 months ago to manage Burton, and I've already forgotten who he is. I'm very sorry, Cyrus. I do have sympathy for you. You can come back if you want. Yeah. Gary, he was... Didn't have the best game, but we won't dwell on it. Yes, I would have liked a penalty. What I really want, though, is to see that we actually get a playoff semi-final draw. There we go. So we're playing Mansfield, the team that we hadn't noticed were involved in the mix-up. So there we go. We actually have proper playoff semi-finals. That's going to be in tomorrow's episode. Oh, I hope that's not as stressful as today has been. I feel like I've aged about 10 years. We get 24 hours. You lot get 24 hours to recover now. In reality, I'm doing that match now. And I don't know. I need to go and lie down for a few minutes first. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.